And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. All right. We have 4 banks of silicon over here and 2 banks of copper over here. I figured, I was here and I was setting up all the silicon. Then I realized just how much copper is around here. Like, there's a ton of copper on this planet. So I was like, it might be more efficient to set up the crafting of the components that we need right in here. So, yeah, I think that might be, a better, more efficient way. That way we're not moving so much material from A to B to craft C when we can just craft C here and then move that. Because I did notice we also have a crap ton of silicon over here already being smelted. So yeah, there's all this ginormous amount of silicon here. Are you all set up right? You are. Good. So yeah, we had a lot of silicon here, but I think what we want to do now is we need to route this stuff up here. So we're going to use the same sort of craft that we did before. We need 2 lines of silicon and 1 line of copper for every line. So go up here. We're going to have the output come across this way. Now these are going to take up more room than the other ones. So 1, 2, 3, belt here, belt here, belt here. It's a lot of belt. It's one of the reasons why I have, belt crafting on this planet, because I know I need a lot of it. I'll figure out how much space we need after I get the main belt. That way I can just copy and paste. Okay. So, production, assembly machine, good to go. You are going to make microcrystalline components. Okay, so microcrystalline components. You are going to copy and paste there. So we're going to have you come there, there. Oh. Make sure those are going the right way. I remember one time, quite a few episodes ago, I actually placed those wrong, and I was very disappointed in myself. Okay, so there is the basics. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Now I can trim what I don't need over here. Like so. Power we'll worry about in a second. So we need 2 full belts of silicon. And these are made 1 every 2 seconds. So, yeah. These 2 will combine into 1. These 2 will combine into 1. And yeah, it's a lot of belt. A lot of belt. Oh, so much belt. I'm going to leave a gap because of the shenanigans there. And you are going to come straight across. We're going to go up, over, in. So that gets the middle. That gets that side. That gets that side. And let's hook these up. like so. All right, power. I'm looking for the little white circle there. So there and there. The yellow turns to red. You know, I wish these were powered on the machine side. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Now, where's my nearest power? Right over here. Yeah, I have been working for about 8 hours now, and I've got, I think this will be my 4th episode recorded. Yeah, this game, at this point in the game, it is all consuming of my time. Okay. Trickling in the things. We've got those things coming in. Let's build some storages. For reasons. So, do we want... We have enough for another set of these. So what I'm going to do... 1, 2, 3... I'm gonna split those. Like so. Oh, power, of course. Of course you need power. There we go. They stack to 400. Yeah, I could have combined these. You know, that might be the smarter way to do it. Because I don't need that. It just saves me a little bit of worry. 1 every 2 seconds. So we're basically using half of the total production or total abilities of this Mark III conveyor. So we're making... Yeah, we're making... Every 2 seconds. Yeah, it's 15 per second is what we're making here. So if we wanted another set of these, would that be outrageously hard? We have everything set up already. It would be pretty trivial to pop this there. 1, 2, 3. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. So this could actually come out and in and you. And now I can actually use this too. So this, I'm going to put these in. It's a lot easier to see the grid when these are not, when the machines are not there yet. Okay, so you're pretty lined up there. Copy the other one. And we are good to go. Look at that. So, more belt. More belt. I mean, it would be wise to try to do this. Get you and you run. split it. Remember, keep a gap. Like so. This. Come up. Come up. This will be interesting. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm smarticles. Yay. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, sir. That does not bode well for these things. I was all trying to be nice and clean with it, but it decided to not be cooperative. There we go. And now we have a metric ton of the base processor microcrystalline thingies being made. So, all told, that's 30 a second that we're making. If my math is right, this one up here is 15 a second. This one down here is another 15 a second. So that's 30 per second that we're making. Now, does this have space? It does indeed. You have all the things that you need. So I just need. So these two combined max out a blue belt. So I don't need to run, dozens of blue belts down the way. What I'm going to do is make sure, doubly, triply sure, okay, those all have power. Because they stack pretty high. Whoa. Collide with other object. Weird. That was strange. Of course, that is right in my way. So we're just going to go here. Go up. And that'll save me from having to build another one of these. Down, and in. And then microcrystalline components. Load them up. This can hold 10,000 of those babies. Crazy, right? We're pretty much stable right now because we are producing as many as we are moving on that belt. Let's do 1 minute. 1,740 a minute. That does not sound right. I wonder if we're making them anywhere else. Yeah, that does not sound right. 1,740 per minute. That's 30 a minute. 30 times 60. That should be 1,800 a minute. So why is that 1,740 a minute? I'm confused. Is there one of these that's not operating? I'm seeing all of the things bouncing up and down. Not seeing anything that's complaining about power. Oh, bingo. Right there. Yeah, due to the expanding grid. Oh, there's another one. Another casualty. The spacing worked up here because they're closer together. But as you get down, the spacing gets a little bit different. So there's your extra production. So now this should actually slowly, inexorably ramp up to 1,800 a minute. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to do. It's just going to take, you know, a minute or two for it to actually represent that. So now we can actually pull or move as many as we are making. So that's good. Now we can go back to the base and really ramp up. And we have a whole bunch of silicon ready to go here. Oh, we've got so much. So much. There is a mod that adds upgraded smelters, but without the upgraded belt, it's tricky. And the upgraded belt mod right now is there's crash warnings on it, where if you take like a level 4 or 5 belt that they add and you combine it into a lower level belt, it'll crash the game because it doesn't know how to do it. Doesn't know how to work it. I don't know if the update cycles are just not good enough or what, but yeah, good times. Okay, well, let's go back to... Ooh, look at our Dyson Sphere. Oh, yeah. It's starting to look like something. Map. All right. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, where am I going? If anybody didn't know what an AU was, an AU it's an astronomical unit for the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Just, if anybody didn't know that, that's what it is. So 1 AU is how far the Sun is from us. How are we doing over here? We doing good? Oh, we're doing excellent. All right, where do we want to do this? Where are we making? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is where we're making ye old circuits. And these, each belt of this, both top and bottom, are maxed. So I can't combine these belts and hope for the best. What I can do is get some transportation here. Yeah, right in here I think it'd probably be working. Didn't we craft some things? I thought we crafted, there we go. We did. So we want microcrystalline remote demand. And here they come. So we want, really? I ran out. The last of my power Duvalakis were, wow. Okay. So we can charge pretty high. We can go massive AU. Oh, power load is a little iffy. Once this thing powers up, though, it should be good. All right, so the last item on the agenda is how many processors can we manage? I think, if memory serves, we can do 90 of these things. I think. Right? Circuit boards, we have 30 of these, making 2 a second. These are 3 to 1 on circuits. So we can have 90 processors being made, which is a lot. How many? Okay, I've got those. That's a lot of belt and a lot of things and stuff. So let's prototype this, and then we will jump. That'll probably be the end of the episode, and I'll just finish it, you know, afterwards. I'll just finish it off. You know, might as well just do it from there. So obviously, I want to do 15 in a row. So 15, 30, and then 3 banks. 3 banks of those. So production. Come on, click. There we go. This is going to be processors. All right, so I'm pretty sure I can do 15 on the line because it's less than 1 a second. It's 2 every 3 seconds. So basically 1 every 2/3 of a second. 1 a second is our limit because with 30 per second is the limit of the belt here. So, so 2 belts. One for processor, or 1 for circuits, and 1 for the optical thing, McDoodles. Okay, so you, like so, you, so. All right. Now the other side, 1, 2, 3 here. Should be able to just flip this, yeah. I tried to make it so you could just flip it. Okay, so that is that. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, now power is pretty straightforward. It is, again, once you've built a system like this and you've kind of figured out all the little quirks to it, I'm gonna keep my eye on for blinkies. Yeah, once you build a system like this, it's pretty secondhand to you know, to build it with other systems in mind. So like, because this processor system, you know, I can be able words today. That's what I get for going for 8.5 hours. Yeah, once you build a system, it's pretty straightforward to replicate it for other crafts, not just the same thing, but other crafts that you may be doing. The design philosophies are the same. Yeah, pretty sure I can take those 2 out. Oh. All right. Well, I've got a lot of placement and making sure that I don't muck this up like I did the last time. But yeah, we need the processors desperately. Our processors up there are probably empty by now. This is a lot of, I just realized this is a lot of processors. Like, you know, anybody who's been on my channel for a while knows I like Uber production series. But I've been leery of doing Uber production on this game because of performance. Because I've seen there's a couple YouTubers out there that have enormous bases, and their save games are like 500 megs for just their save, and their FPS is not doing so hot. So while this game can handle a lot, it's not Factorio. It's really good, and I've got multiple planets with massive amounts of factory on them, and I've yet to feel a hitch on the frame rate. So I mean, they're doing, as far as I'm concerned, the developers are doing a great job. I just hope that they don't add a feature or something that completely obliterates performance, because that would suck. Okay, so you there, and there. I think it will be fine as far as power, because we're actually getting squished closer together as we go down rather than the other side as we went up. So there we go. Now the trick is going to be how in the world we are going to do let's see. We're going to do something like this. And this, I think. Because remember, we have 2 belts of this that need to split into 3. So fun times. Maybe we could handle the math over here. So what I'm thinking is 1, 2. There's 1 belt, 2 belts. 3 belts. Right? That's kind of how it works. So this goes down and over. This comes down and over. This comes down and over. Like so. Now, I did that all wrong. You know, that doesn't. This goes down and over on that one. I want these to be on the bottom, because these are going to come out the top. And do that, right? So this come out, up, over, and then down, like so. Okay. Same with these. I don't need to I mean, I didn't need all 3 of these to come out, obviously, but, you know, it works out. Why not? Okay, so we're going to have... Oh, let's lower you. Okay, I just want to make sure... We gotta wait for all of them to fill up, because they want 10, so that's why there's some gaps. So once these start backing up, there they go. They're backing up. They'll back all the way up. Bingo, all the way up to here. And then that'll shoot more off in all the other directions. And then this might back up here. We could, depending on how the math works, I'm hoping that everybody is going to be happy with this. I'm hoping. We don't need the output here at all. got more coming in there. I really wish... Because this is favoring one side, I'm gonna need... to do this. And that should split the difference. Maybe. And then finally, these should all... Like, how many a minute are these making here? 20 a minute. So that is... 5 of these make 1 a second. So there's 3 per second on the top row. So 3 6 per second. So all of these should be able to fit on one blue belt. Now I say should. There's no guarantees. So let's get some decent power loading those in. All right. Autosave. Ugh. There we go. They all have to drain out first, of course. That's one thing about having a system like this. If you're not independent on all your setups, then it, you know, has to drain from the basically the top down and drain all out. But that's fine because it really shows you what your consumption is at the time, and it helps. It's just slower, you know. It's a slower way to load things in. If I had all these independent, then they would all blast. But you know, if the system is being tapped full max, it really doesn't matter because these would all empty out, and then you'd have huge gaps in all of the belts, and I think that would just add to your FPS lag because, you know, in my opinion, the more belts you have, the harder it's going to be to keep everything running, you know, smoothly. So one belt, one master belt coming out here should be enough as these empty out. They only have like 10 inside, so you know, I think it's fine. We had a decent amount stacked up here. I might be hitting some sort of block here. This is slow again, very slowly draining. The more of these go, the more likely it is that you're gonna have some right at the end here that are not quite gonna be good enough. Because the only time these are gonna empty is when there's gaps like that in the belt, and yeah, that can be a problem. Okay, so I just am randomly curious. Where are my other processors? I can't even remember. I was gonna check those really quick and see if they're out. There they are. Oh, very, very close. Very close. Yeah, just about draining this whole thing out. So look at what we made here. I don't know how many there are here, but I'm probably 18 or so. So we, you know, almost quadrupled the amount of processors that we're making, which is glorious. Uh-oh, I'm seeing gaps in the matrix. You should not have that many gaps at My math was right. It should be fine. You know, we are, you know, popping them in the end here, but with all of these running full blast, yeah, I'm not sure if this is what I want. You know what I should do is I should prioritize that, and then any extra goes in the middle, right? So in theory it should still work, but these have to back up first. These have to all back up just like this. This will back up, and then this will drain, and it'll still pop ones over here. Fingers crossed that that actually works. And I have plenty of ability to make more. I can I can make a whole nother setup for circuits if I need it. And that would be a lot of circuits. That would be so many circuits. But that's okay. That's okay. So this is going fine. Yeah, see, we're a little SOL on circuits on the middle, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping this would work, but I might be able to pop another circuit down, and then feed it right into the middle, right there, and it'll just max that out and not have a worry at all. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.